Look at me.
How do you describe Cleaving to someone when they ask you what the book's about?
Well, you know, the subtitle gets at it a little bit. It's story of marriage, meat, and obsession. But you know, the glib way to say it is that it's it's a book about meat and adultery.
Those are two very exciting topics.
Well, they are amazingly linked. I came to butchery at this point where I've always been a person who likes a project, and I needed a place to kind of go away from this crisis that was occurring in my marriage. And what I found with butchery is that this act of, this physical act of ushering animal into meat and breaking it down into its component parts, the way the joints pop open and the way the muscles peel apart, it became a sort of peaceful, meditative way for me to consider the way our marriage worked and didn't work. And
so the writing of the book was kind of a therapy in a way of trying to figure out where you were.
Absolutely, I'm a memoirist. That's what we do. Yeah, we use.
So does it save you a therapy bill then?
No, sadly, no. It's okay. I need all of it.
Did you actually bring the knives here? I'm not really sure if brandishing a knife at the bar is such a good idea. So I think there's a table opened up if you want to.
Absolutely.
Check it out there.
Let's retire to the table.
So you got this from Josh and Jessica from
Jessica
Fleischer's. They gave this as you're going away after your apprenticeship.
Yep, and there's my cleaver. It's to break through bone.
This looks intense.
This is the one you use all the time. This is a boning knife, and then this is a scimitar. They call it a.
Wow.
And fancy. To me, butchery is about being part of this process, and that's it's artistic and it's beautiful and.
So it's not about release,
vengeance or anything like that.
You don't get any release from it.
And there's a release there for sure.
Yeah. So there's almost like a sexual sort of thing to it.
Yes, there is. Yes,
and that is part of what comes together in your book.
Mm-hmm. The book is really about.
Oh, here it comes.
It's about a marriage crisis, and it's about the aftermath of an affair rather than the affair itself. Like what happens after something like that.
Sure.
When a bomb like that is set, it explodes in a marriage.
Did you ever worry about, when you were writing this book, about casting yourself as maybe an unsympathetic character?
To be a memoirist, you have to be both an exhibitionist and a masochist. I don't in any way want to excuse my actions or encourage infidelity as a marital aid or anything like that. But marriage is difficult. I felt that was an important thing to get across.
We always end each one of these with getting a kind of a good idea of who your favorite alcoholic writers are.
Elizabeth Bishop. Fantastic.
I don't know if I'm familiar with Elizabeth.
Well, she's a poet. She's extraordinary and alcoholic. I always like to picture Jane Austen as being alcoholic, but I don't think so.
Did Jane Austen? I mean, I don't think she partied too much.
I don't think she partied.